Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Tiller's Turf Talk. Hope you're all keeping really well. And this week we were supposed to be on a local golf course where they're doing lots of reconstruction and therefore lots of turfing. But sadly Mother Nature played her part once more, as she has done quite frequently in the last few weeks, unfortunately. And conditions yesterday were simply not conducive to any kind of filming whatsoever. So we're going to hopefully visit there next week when hopefully the guys can get on with the groundworks and get ready for the turf. So yeah, sadly not this week, but definitely next. So this week we're going to have a bit of a recap on what's going on and what we've been doing this week. And earlier this week on Monday, Tuesday, we had the autumn meeting of the Turfgrass Growers Association. Now around 2 to 3 times a year we try and organise an event for all these growers to visit, and something that's topical to what we do and something that's of interest to us. We all love our grass, we all love our turf. And this week's trip's been absolutely fantastic. In the past we've been to Twickenham, we've been to Wimbledon, we've been Luxembourg last summer, and on the turf farm there. So lots and lots of going on, lots of interest, and also an opportunity for the industry to come together and discuss the challenges and how everyone's getting on in general with the industry sort of per se throughout. So really interesting time. And this last 2 days, on Monday, Tuesday, on day one we visited the JCB factory out in Uttoxeter or Staffordshire, and it's fantastic for us at Tiller's. I mean, we run a fleet of JCBs here. I think we've got probably, 8 or 9 on the group. So it's fantastic to go and see how they're built. So if you've ever been to the JCB, on the JCB tour, then you'll know how good it is. If you haven't, I thoroughly recommend it. And we got a good introduction to JCB. We got a good look around the museum, look at the history of JCB and how the company came to be, and obviously how it's evolved and developed over the past, I don't know how many years old the company is now, but really interesting tour. And after that, we got a tour of the factory and have a look at the load halls being built, which was great because ourselves and many other growers use JCB load halls for loading the turf on and off lorries. So it's fantastic to see how they're built, and to think they're doing over 100 a day, absolutely incredible. But to see the production line, how it all gels and fits together, an absolute inspiration. Then in the evening we had a bit of a summary on the summer show. So over with Connie and Jackie put a fantastic summer show on at Rollrouse and Vandersluys over in Luxembourg, so we had a bit of a recollection of that. And a few of the affiliates then, also must say our affiliate members of the TGA are also extremely valuable. So these are all our things like seed suppliers, machinery suppliers and other associated companies. So it's fantastic to have an update from them as well. Then we had a social, nice meal in the evening, and we're fortunate enough to stay on site at St George's Park. Now St George's Park is the home of England football, so it was great for anybody that likes the football there. Could see lots of memorabilia, lots of history dotted around the place, and fantastic facility. And on the Tuesday we had a bit of a tour around the grounds and the pitches with the head groundsman and the estate's manager. That was fantastic to get an insight. As I said earlier, we love walking on the turf, having a look around, and yeah, when you see a facility like that, it's absolutely fantastic. It's no wonder to see our national teams doing so well. So great facility and catering from everything from junior level up to senior level, and pitch is all fantastic. And bearing in mind the weather we're having, giving a challenge to anybody in the turf industry, that was absolutely marvellous. So back at Tiller's this week, harvest has been going on still. There's plenty of turf going out. We're doing our absolute best to keep everybody happy and to keep the turf rolling, which we're managing to do quite nicely. So harvest, like I say, continuing. Turf at the moment looking absolutely amazing, looking absolutely fantastic. Really happy with that. And despite the weather, we're still mowing. So despite some cold nights and some frost, the soil temperature, we're still getting some mild days in between. It's just keeping it just enough to keep a little bit of growth going. So behind me at the moment we've got Steve. He's out mowing some of the greens turf, which I have to say looking absolutely fabulous, as it always does. Steve takes huge pride in what he does an absolutely amazing job down here. So all fantastic stuff. And as I say, next week, all being well, we'll be over at the local golf club. I'm not going to say where it is, but we'll talk more about it when we get there, and hopefully we'll see some turf being laid and seeing what they've already done over there. So that's going to be brilliant. So in the meantime, that's just giving you a little insight, a little update into what we've been up to this week. And please continue to like, to share, to retweet if you enjoy the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already on Tiller's Turf TV on YouTube. That'd be amazing too. But in the meantime, have a fab weekend. Enjoy the sunshine that we're certainly having today, and we'll catch you next week. Take care everybody. Cheers for now.